Well, all right, y'all. So welcome back to another one from It's Pudding's Tarot. Whoa. Okay, so let's see what we got today. Hold on, my thing here cut off. Let me cut this back on real quick. Okay. Him. So yes, you guys. So I took a little break. Shout out to the Scorpio. Shout out to the Scorpios. Big shout out to one of my favorite ancestors, my grandmother. Her solar return was yesterday. So may she rest in peace. Shout out to you, mama. So yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'll come back a day after her solar return, birthday, rather, or whichever term you guys prefer, whatever, you know. Um, so yeah, so I think that was it, though. I just wanted to shout her out real quick, and I think was that all I had today. I think that's it. Hey, I ain't mean to leave you here, but okay, you're here, so. Do. I usually have it over here on the side. I forgot what this was. Oh, OMG, y'all. I need to. I'm so quick to forget what a stone or crystal. It's so many of them. Dang, I might just come back during the edit part and throw some caption or subtitles up there. Okay, so yeah, so let's just go ahead and jump straight into the energy. I'm very curious because I've been itching to, of course, do readings the past few days, but I was like, I need a little, little vacay. I usually do that around Scorpio season. Around my solar return. Okay, so we starting off with Four of Swords here. So I'm not gonna jump the gun. I'm just gonna wait. But I have a feeling that people haven't put work in and they don't know when to rest now. I really wasn't gonna take these out, but for some reason I pulled them out anyway from the side here. So let's take these. Okay, so we have. Oh, if I can get it with my hands together. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords here. So what's going on? What you got going on? What we got? It's very active. Oh, and then we have the Father of Swords. What you got going? But then we have the World. Okay, yeah, I see where this is going. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, I want to do my nails so bad. Every time I get on camera and I see my nails, I'm like, OMG. But my back be hurting. I think I have a solution for that, though. A quick way to do them. And I miss my nails. Oh, I just miss, because I talk with my hands too, so I just miss my nails. Okay, sorry. Anyway, focus. My ADHD doesn't usually kick in when I'm doing it. Okay, so you have some completion, right? You have a new beginning. I feel like that's been a theme for quite some time. That's almost a theme like every time, though. I feel like this is a little bit different, though. I don't feel like it's the commercial, you're doing good, you need to do this. And then we have the Daughter of Swords. Okay, listen. There's a lot of swords. This is a lot. It's a lot of swords. Um, okay. It's so active. And when it comes to like swords, it's you got that you could be an air sign. There's a lot of air sign energy. And we have okay, here we go. And then we got the Five of Cups. So mentally, right? We got the Five of Cups. So mentally, it's you. Honestly, it boils down to that when it comes to pretty much everything. Like, because once you change your mind and once you get your mental together and once you start really making your mind up, like without objections or doubting yourself or having the limited beliefs in the back of your mind, right? At the end of the day, when you choose and you make your mind up about something and you figure like, I'm not going to be moved about this, especially if it's good for you or if it's now if you, for example, in love with someone who you shouldn't be in love with, that's different. You can't, especially when it comes to people, you cannot dictate or control. You can't dictate or control the outcome with pretty much anything. You have to release that sense of control and just have, and just have that knowing. I won't say faith, but it's beyond faith. It's having knowing is stronger than all of that. Like, and so this is you working on having a better sense of that, a better sense of knowing, and actually just believing in yourself for real, for real. Like, it's one thing to just be like, okay, uh, I know I can do this and I know I can do that, but it's this, and this that's getting in my way. Like, that will honestly, it'll slow you down. It'll slow you down. Like, you think you're doing yourself a favor by uh trying to force yourself to be aware of the things that are holding you back, but that's what's holding you back. Like, because when you're finding yourself and when you're discovering things, um, you do get this confidence, and you it can be tricky. You know what I mean? Like, you can be on the right path and you can be doing the things you're supposed to be doing, and you can get, I ain't gonna lie, like when you first start to be like spiritual, right? Um some people can taint that field too, because it's kind of they kind of get into like that trendy side of it, and there's this stage that kind of sort of, I want to say, certain people go through, right, when they get on that particular topic or subject and they decided they want to follow through and rock with that. So it's a lot that comes with it. Like, it's not easy, bro. And so you can't uh you can't just let like certain things determine. I'm trying to get this to come out the best way I can. You can't let certain things determine results, right? You cannot let the outside world, you can't let so-called reality determine how you make your mind up. Like, don't let things cause you to doubt, because you're creating all these things. So if you see signs of, it's one thing to have your intuition, it's another thing to just be paranoid for it to be you. And I know it, I feel like I'm relating a lot to this reading too, though, because you can get you can get caught in the, I'm getting the sense like you can get caught in the middle. So you can get this feeling like you're stuck in the middle, because it's like, okay, especially when you feel like you're doing things the right way and you're on this mission, like you're doing too much, like you're in your head too much. Like, you have all these ideas, but it's okay to write them down, make sure you don't forget them. Um and acting on them as much as you can. Don't force yourself. Like, don't feel like, don't drive yourself to this point where you feel like you have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do this, because if you have, because that also comes from a sense of lack. And so, in its own sense, you be cutting your own head off type of situation. Like, your work and your energy would be wasted. Honestly. Let's switch decks real quick. Hold on. We got the Eight of Wands here. Should I pull you out? Yes? It said yes. Okay. So we have the Eight of Wands. I like patterns and stuff like that, by the way. And so if you see here, right, you have the four here and you have the six here. I don't know, it's just something about that with the I and the V and the I and the V. And this is V up here, which I, in my mind, put it in the middle when I say you feel like you're stuck in the middle. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like that's going to make sense to somebody. And it's going to make you have this epiphany. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna put the Eight of Swords here. So, I feel like you still feel stuck, even though you have a good sense that things are changing. You have a good sense that you're not stuck and everything is fine, right? But there's something. What's lingering here? Let's figure out what's lingering here. I was gonna just go to another tarot deck, but they told me to pull this out real quick, so I'll just go ahead and follow that. Let's see what messages do we have for the collective. All right. How did my cards get bent? I don't care for that. Okay. Excuse me, guys. We'll be over here sniffling. Okay, so we have the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. You need to chill, bro. You're thinking too much. You're thinking far, 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 far too much. Like, you're almost talking yourself out of your own dreams and wishes. all those things. My vibes speak louder than my words. Some things are better left, like just stop. Like you don't have to, because I don't know. Some people feel like it's other people sometimes too that I'm getting that can make you, because you maybe you have children, or it could just be about you. Like you may just have certain things going on and you feel like I can't stop right now, but you can. Nothing. It's not going anywhere. Like it's not. It's not going anywhere. Uh, it's gonna work out how it's supposed to. Like that's just that on that. So thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. So at the end of the day, yeah, you just drive yourself crazy right now. That's all. You have some. You really have to coach yourself. Like you really have to pause. You have to take those moments. Like any two times, like a thought comes across your mind that you don't too much care for, or if it has anything to do with fear, I suggest that you check it. I suggest you take the time out. If you don't have time in the moment, that you make time for it. And you're like, what makes me, why do I feel this way? Why do I have that fear? Uh, okay, what led to that fear? And okay, what led to that? What led to that? And before you know it, you'll trace it all the way back to a certain time or something that you may have to just face, deal with, and try your best to forgive yourself or forgive whoever's involved and move forward from it. And I'm going to pull a little bit here from my ancestors deck. You know, I always got to put from ancestors deck over in the ancestors room. And let's see what the ancestors have to say. The ancestor said 10 of coins. They're like you know this. Like how many times we got to tell you, you good. You're good. You came here to like enjoy this. Enjoy like bro, I get it. I get it. No one gets it, I get it. Like things happen to you like, bro, how am I supposed to, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so I got Big Mama. Big Mama. Hey, a Big Mama. But Big Mama's in the reverse. You know what I mean? Yeah, and we don't get too many reverses. I'm put Big Mama. Well, no, I'm putting Big Mama aside. I'm gonna put Big Mama in the middle. Big Mama in the reverse, and then we have 8 of coins. Your ancestors want you to listen, but they say you're not listening. Like you listen when they tell you to do something. Like you're very let's see, then we have the garden. Yes, indeed. Ooh, I almost said BITC. I mean, it's dudes on here too. Yes, yes. I gotta do that for the ladies. Yes. Oh, and for the men too. That's all y'all be with the vibes too now. Yes. I love seeing men who also impersonate when we do that. That is too funny to me. It's so cute. But anyway, um, they say you listen when you're given like orders, right? Like when it's ready to pick up your sword, when it's ready to all these swords, when it's time to fight, you listen. When it's time to go to battle, you listen. When it's time for you to take instructions, you listen. But when it's time for you to sit your ass down, you don't listen. You don't listen. Let me tell you something. There's absolutely no point in putting in all this work if you don't take time to actually enjoy it. Like, actually sit down and sit back and take time to enjoy who you are right now. You're nothing compared to who you were 10 years ago. Okay? And remember, a lot of people grow. What's the song? I think it's Damian Marley and Nas. I want to say it's that song with Damian Marley in lyrics. He was, what did he say? I want to say that's the song. I really, really go, and maybe you need to listen to it regardless. But that song, he was saying that some people just get taller. You know what I mean? Like they don't actually grow up. So you've been actually growing, and it's time for you to actually take a pause here for a second and realize, like baby, I've been putting the work in. Like boo, I've been putting the work in. Like And then we have 4 baskets at the bottom of the deck. You see her face? I feel like this is how. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like this is how you be feeling sometimes too. But I feel like this is how your ancestors looking like, bruh. Give yourself a break. Like you really need to take the time, because if you don't take time now, then it's later when you start having regrets and you're like, dang, bro, I really did have something, like you feel like you don't want to have that. Like, it's not even about the regrets later because mistakes happen. It's not about that. It's just when it's in your control, when you actually do see it and when you ignore your intuition, that's when the biggest regrets come. Because it's like, I knew. Like, it's one thing if I didn't know or I wasn't sure, but it's like, I know. So it's like, bro, take a break. Like, play your game. I love playing my game, bro. I'm a little gamer. Like, do what makes you happy. You know what I mean? Uh, and 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 don't turn it into a chore. Don't turn it into a task. Like, give yourself permission to enjoy your present moment for how long because some people really don't understand how hard it is to relax for them. Like, it's hard for people to notice that, especially if they grew up being called, like, they were in like toxic families and they grew up, being called lazy or whatever the case may be. Because that'll trigger somebody, especially a hard worker. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. And I got 8 of 9s I was just shuffling the deck. I'm about to put it back, but it's 8 of 9s, like feeling like you are that rock in a hard place. And when I seen the 8 of 1s, I really did think of 8 of 9s. I almost said 8 of 9s earlier, so that makes perfect sense for this to close it out with that. But yeah, take a break, and I don't mean like take a nap. If you fall asleep while you're relaxing, that's fine. I mean, take an actual break. Like, tell yourself, like, you know what, I really need to just clear my mind right now. I don't want to think about bills. I don't want to think about family because I feel like a lot of you, it's responsibility. It's just responsibility, and it's not because everybody don't have like financial struggles. It's not always that. This right here is based off. This is mental strife right here. This is You're really putting yourself through it mentally here, regardless of what's going on. Like, you have to really check this and check in with yourself because nothing's going to flow right if you don't do that first. And so you really need to jump on that as quick as you can. It's time for you to pour into yourself. You see how she's over here tending to her garden? Tend to yourself. You've been tending to a lot of things. It's time for you to woosah a little bit. If you smoke, had a little smoke, you drink, have your little drink, and dedicate this moment to you. Find you a place, honey, and sometimes the bathroom if you can. Especially because it's dark, and I don't want to turn it into like a meditation. That's pretty much what that's going to be, though. But like I said, this is not a task. I don't want you to have a goal of relaxing because then that turns into a chore too, and it's just added to your list. You really need to make this like relax my muscles, my body, my bones. Let me actually take a mental, not physical, mental break. Okay, I can't stress it enough. All right, so that's all I had for this one. I wish you the very, very best. I hope you have the day that you deserve. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night or evening or whatever. And until the next one, peace within.